$284. The popularity of a pilot program that lets disabled New Yorkers take a taxi instead of a specialized van or private hire vehicle has added tens of millions of dollars to the MTA's annual cost. The Wall Street Journal says the e-hail program, launched in October of last year, has contributed to an unexpected $321 million increase in projected costs through 2022. The average ride costs less than the average Access a Ride trip. The cabs are so popular that paratransit ridership is soaring. In total, paratransit customers have taken more than 1.5 million cab rides in the past year. 10:18, time for traffic and weather together on the 8th. Here's Jim Feldman.
And that a little extra time is needed if you're Queens-bound at the Frogs Neck Bridge because a vehicle broke down on the span in the right lane. There's also construction there as well. Whitestone Bridge moving well into Queens. Arcade Traveler Bridge also a better option heading into Queens right now. 95 section of the Bruckner slow on the northbound side up to Pelham Parkway. Westbound Cross that's very slow heading to the outbound GWB at least a half an hour to 45 minutes from Castle Hill Avenue all the way out. Into Queens, southbound on the Clearview. The cleanup continues there on the way to the LAE from the tractor trailer that flipped over earlier this morning. So the cleanup continues, and again, the left lane's still blocked there. Seeing delays now on the Van Wyck northbound between the Bell Parkway as you're getting up to around Atlantic Avenue, and in Brooklyn, still very slow on the Gowanus between the Bell Parkway, getting out of the Prospect, and then getting out of the northbound BQE as you're heading up to the Brooklyn Bridge, which itself is jammed up as you're getting into Brooklyn. Hudson River Crossings looking good at the GWB, looking okay right now inbound at the Holland Tunnel. It's inbound at the Lincoln Tunnel where we still have delays of about 25 minutes to a half an hour. In Westchester County, you've got delays on the Hutch northbound, rather southbound, past the Cross County Parkway as you're getting down to 3rd Street in Pelham. That's that daily construction there. And in Somers, westbound Route 6, west of the town line with Carmel, you've got an accident there that's got the right lane blocked. Our next traffic update less than 10 minutes away in WCBS.
And we're sponsored by Springsteen on Broadway from Columbia Records.
Springsteen on Broadway, the complete performance album. Over 2 hours of story lasting songs from his acclaimed Broadway show, featuring Born to Run and more. The complete live album available December 14th.
And now let's check the weather forecast.
Rain on the way this afternoon. The problem is, well, there are two problems. All that heavy rain on Saturday has most of the real estate we call home saturated, and we're looking at the potential for ½ inch to 2 inches of rain. That's why we're concerned about flooding in the area, flash flooding close to the city. Also, with this persistent east wind, we could see some coastal flooding this afternoon. High will just be around 51 overnight tonight as it exits. Very gusty winds. Could see northwest winds gusting to 50 on the island. 40 for a morning low. Partly sunny and cooler tomorrow, 45. Mostly cloudy and 42 on Wednesday. Then mostly sunny and 45 Thursday. Watch for increasing clouds. Late shower possible Friday, high of 43. From CBS 2 News, I'm John Elliott.
So mild, 51 down to Piscataway, 50 and cloudy in Central Park at 10:20. The toll of the addiction crisis as seen through the eyes of a Westchester County mom, Sean Adams, as this week's Story from Main Street.
Stephanie Marcasano from Marsley lost her son to an accidental opioid overdose. He was 19. Her life's work now is to make sure that does not happen to your child.
Nobody wants to live the tragedy that I'm living, but I feel like I have tools that have helped me be more than just a mom holding my child's picture and telling a story.
The story of her son Harris and what led him to addiction started when he was quite young.
He was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder when he was 3 years old, ADHD when he was in 8th grade, and the first substance that he self-medicated with was marijuana when he was in 8th grade.
He took pills to cope with the stress of high school.
By the time he was in 12th grade, he went into inpatient rehab for the first time. It was actually the first time we ever heard of co-occurring disorders, which is really what our work is all about, and it's the relationship between mental health and substance abuse and addiction. And they all said that they treated it, and each and every program failed on the mental health piece.
In 2013, Marcasano started the Harris Project to educate young people about mental health disorders and addiction, to let them know they are not alone. She advocates for integrated treatment.
They would take away the substances, they would say that they address co-occurring disorders, but if you didn't give him the one-on-one psychological time, the real coping mechanisms and skills, how would you expect him to sustain recovery?
The Harris Project now has a presence in every high school in Westchester County. Marcasano hopes to spread across New York State.
What I hear consistently at every community presentation, the middle school parents and principals want to know when it's coming down to their pool.
In Ardsley, Sean Adams, WCBS News Radio 880.
It's 10:22. Drowning in credit card debt? Need savings? Call the Debt Hero hotline at 1-800-400-6805. Debt Hero was created to help everyday Americans get out of debt and on with their lives. Call the hotline and you'll get to speak for free to a debt resolution specialist. Did you know that if you owe $5, $10, even $20,000 or more in credit card debt, you may not have to pay it all off? And I'm not talking about bankruptcy or debt consolidation. That's why Debt Hero is here to stand up for everyday Americans against the big credit card companies. Call 1-800-400-6805. Debt Hero negotiates directly with creditors to drastically reduce credit card debt. In fact, they'll even give you a free estimate on how much money they could save you. So you've got nothing to lose except your debt. If you need to be saved from debt, you need the Debt Hero hotline. Call 1-800-400-6805. Debt Hero, bringing your debt to zero. 1-800-400-6805.
Did you know that the IRS is getting more aggressive these days, and they're using private agencies to track you down? Don't wait. If you owe more than $10,000, take advantage of the Fresh Start Initiative, a program in place that can help you now. You can save thousands and possibly have your taxes forgiven. Call the Tax Representation Helpline now about the Fresh Start program. If you qualify, it will stop the IRS collection agency from coming after you within 24 hours. It's the break you deserve, and call about the Fresh Start Initiative now. Call the Tax Representation Hotline now at 800-295-1046. Hurry, or it will just get worse. The Tax Representation stop the IRS from targeting you within 24 hours. Call the hotline now at 800-295-1046. That's 800-295-1046. There is help for those of you who owe $10,000 or more, but it's important that you take action before these programs change. Call the Special Tax Representation Hotline now at 800-295-1046. 800-295-1046.
10:25. Time now for Money News, which is sponsored by Macy's Discount Tire. From the Ring Central Money Desk, say good morning to Bloomberg's Tracy Junkie. Good morning to you, Pat. This is the first time in more than a week we've seen gains on Wall Street. The Dow up 362 points at 24,648. Nasdaq up 104 points. The S&P up 34. They're almost about 1.5% or close to it, and so is the Bloomberg WCBS Tri-State Business Index. As investors take a shine to Tiffany and American Express. Thanksgiving weekend reports indicate a strong start to the holiday shopping season, and Amex said spending at locally owned shops and restaurants broke Small Business Saturday record. General Motors is expected to announce its biggest changes since its bankruptcy a decade ago. Reuters reports 6 low-selling cars will be dropped from GM's lineup, including the Chevy Volt Hybrid. Workers have walked out of an Ontario GM plant in protest of reports saying it's going to be shut down. Investors approve that GM stock is up more than 2%. With Money News at 25:55 on WCBS, I'm Bloomberg's Tracy Junkie. It's 10:26.
They've been saving people money for over 50 years. Now, Long Island, it's your turn to save. Mavis Discount Tire just opened another location in Glenhead on Glen Cove next to Brookville Animal Hospital. All stores are celebrating with deep discounts on all major tire brands. Right now, get up to $100 back on 4 select Goodyear or Continental tires. Other restrictions apply. See stores for rebate details.
The end of the year, and that means resolution. But forget the gym membership and the juice question. This year, save yourself some money. Get a Ford during the holiday sales event. You'll get a great deal and you'll look better before you ever get to the gym. That's motivation. Ford, built for the holidays. Built Ford proud. Time to get our best offers of the season. Can your doctor tell the difference between a prostate and a bladder? Or how about a prostate and a rectum? Of course they can. But did you know most standard forms of radiation treatment can't distinguish between healthy tissues, organs, or tumors? It's true. Most X-ray-based treatments expose healthy tissues and organs to unnecessary radiation. At ProCure, we have a proven alternative for men diagnosed with prostate cancer. It's called proton therapy, and it uses a proton beam to precisely target tumors and only tumors. In fact, a comparison study shows up to a 60% reduction in radiation exposure to the bladder and the rectum in patients that underwent proton therapy. All this results in a treatment that can lower the risk of side effects. Remember, more radiation isn't better, it's just more. To learn about the advantages proton therapy has to offer, visit Procure.com or call 855-3PROTON.
Check out the Van White after this.
Find out how you can organize your charitable giving and lock in a generous tax deduction for 2018. Contact the Jewish Communal Fund at 212-752-8277. That's 212-752-8277 or visit jcfny.org.
10:28, time for traffic and weather together on the 8th. We're sponsored by the Jewish Communal Fund. What's going on the Van White, Jim Feldman?
Well, I found out because of those northbound delays between the Bell Parkway and 31st Avenue. It's an accident. Right lane is blocked with that. And southbound on the Clearview on the ramp to the LIE. Cleanup continues to block the left lane on the ramp to the LIE from an earlier flipped over tractor trailer. BQE southbound in Brooklyn, a little slow past the Williamsburg Bridge. You've got delays on the northbound side too. In fact, those delays are back out of the Gowanus by the Bell Parkway. And Bell Parkway itself, both directions by Bay Parkway is a little slow. And that looks to be some road work. Still seeing delays inbound of the Midtown Tunnel. Maybe about 10 to 15 minutes there. Looking good though at the 59th Street Bridge. And still slow through about 10 to 15 inbound on the Williamsburg Bridge. Manhattan trouble continues on Broadway between West 93rd and 90th Street. Some ongoing fire department activity. So all lanes are still blocked off there. You've got the delays outbound GWB on the westbound Cross Bronx. They start at Castle Hill Avenue. They go all the way out to the bridge. It's about 45 minutes, and it is all because of the construction that is on both the outbound upper and the outbound lower levels. We're going to go to New Jersey, southbound Route 9 by Route 440. There's emergency construction. Also in Hackettstown, both directions of Route 46. Still closed by High Street. Repairs are ongoing to a water main break, so follow those detours. And here's CBS 2's John Elliott with the latest weather forecast.
Hey, thank you, Jim. Everybody, so it's interesting. We're watching a few straight showers in the Hudson Valley right now. They've been on and off again. We are waiting for this event to really get cranking early this afternoon. Not in a good way. We're looking at rainfall rates actually going up during the afternoon drive so we can get this ½ inch to 2 inch total. The concern is going to be flash flooding in areas of poor drainage close to the city, general inland flooding possible for parts of the area, and then coastal flooding too, that midday high tide cycle. So it's a full buffet today, low 50s, and then it's very windy. Wind advisory kicks in later for Long Island, 40 overnight. Then we are stuck in the mid 40s tomorrow, just the low 40s on Wednesday. CBS 2 News, I'm John Elliott.
CBS News time, 10:30. More than just the headlines. This is WCBS News Radio 880. A nightmare Amtrak ride to Boston that took 12 hours instead of 4.
You made a very funny.
President Trump threatening radical moves against the migrant caravan. 51 degrees, cloudy in the city. I'm Julia Huddy with your headlines, brought to you by MyPillow. Visit MyPillow.com and enter promo code WABC. The president says he's willing to make a bold move if hundreds of migrants continue to try and enter the U.S. to seek asylum, even through valid entry points. Correspondent Bob Constantini explains.
A new threat from the president regarding the migrant caravan trying to get into California to seek asylum at the end of a somewhat repetitive tweet. Mexico should move the flag-waving migrants, many of whom are stone-cold criminals, back to their country. Do it by plane, do it by bus, do it any way you want, but they are not coming into the USA. We will close the border permanently if need be.
That's correspondent Bob Constantini. Meantime, former Trump campaign advisor George Papadopoulos putting on his prison blues today. Correspondent Scott Carr has the latest.
President Trump's former foreign policy advisor was trying to avoid going to prison today, but 22 months after he first lied to the FBI about his contact with Russians while working for the Trump presidential campaign, the first person charged by Robert Mueller's office will do his time. Papadopoulos was sentenced in September for lying to the FBI. He sought a delay until a court had ruled in a separate case challenging the constitutionality of special counsel Robert Mueller's appointment. U.S. District Court Judge Randolph Moss said Sunday Papadopoulos had waited too long to contest his sentence and noted that Papadopoulos had agreed not to appeal in most circumstances as part of his plea agreement. Scott Carr, Washington.
And now here's Joe Nolan with traffic.
Juliet, we
continue to have this problem on the Clearview southbound ramp to the LIE, that overturned tractor trailer was carrying metal, and that's all over the place. We're also down light poles. So again, we've been telling you it's going to be a long time. It looks like it's still going to be there for quite a while. Grouse Island northbound up at Linda Boulevard looks like that's done. Route 46 out in Athens down at High Street at Watermain Break has Route 46 closed in both directions. Good news though, into Brunswick and Easton Avenue, that little problem out of the way. And then also you've got problems on Jersey Transit Field 20 on the Morrison as they expect to take the train in Milburn and delays on the 2, the 3, and the 7. For the Riccatino.com Traffic Center, I'm Joe Nolan on 77 WABC. Here's Channel 7's Phil Evans in the forecast.
Steam showers starting to come across eastern Pennsylvania now and toward western Jersey. Rain moving in from west to east, getting heavy later this afternoon, really between 2 and 3. It's going to come down pretty heavy and last till about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. So what rain we get today, and it could be a torrential rain, that could create some flooding problems once again. There could be some minor coastal flooding. This all goes away by 10 o'clock to midnight tonight, and colder air pours in. The low is 40 in the city, 20 in the suburbs. It's a chilly day tomorrow. The slight sunshine, the high is 44 degrees. Keep your rain gear handy now through the rest of the day. This is We Don't Deserve It, 77 WABC, where New York comes to talk.
Fall has arrived, and it's time to fall into the health and body of your life with NJ Diet. NJ Diet uses your DNA testing, blood work, hair, saliva, and personalized formulas to build each program for each patient. Patients typically lose 20 to 50 pounds in only 40 days. That's right, 20 to 50 pounds in only 40 days, or they're contractually obligated to give you money back. No prepackaged food or counting points. NJ Diet is all natural. There are no shots, no hormones, and no surgery. Locations throughout New Jersey, Manhattan, Long Island, Queens, and Brooklyn. Now with a new office in White Plains, New York. Doctor supervision is provided every step of the way. Call today, 855